Hello everyone, I'm Pablo Ral, ski mountaineering coach, and welcome to the Global Skimo YouTube channel. Today, I want to play a little game where I'll try to make a clean sweep, like in the memory game where you flip cards. I'm going to try to match bindings with skis, so that I don't end up with any mismatched pieces and all the combinations make sense. I think it's a fun video format, and mainly I aim to help you be able to do the same lesson with your own ski. As you can see, the range of bindings is vast. We analyze the features of each one and how to find your ideal binding in a video I uploaded a few days ago. I'll leave the link here above in case you haven't seen it yet. And the same thing happened with skis. We already made a video analyzing the range and which ski is best for each type of skier. I'll leave it up there for you in case you haven't seen it. Now I'm gonna try to match bindings. There are many that are very similar with certain nuances to different skis, different profiles, different dimensions, and I'm gonna justify each choice so that it will be useful for you guys. Alright, let's start with the competition ones, which are generally the easiest. We've got them here. Let's see if I find it. Here we have this binding, the lightweight, which comes with a slightly lighter U tension for those lighter skiers. I'm going to pair this binding with the women's skis. Of competition with this Movement Race Pro of 150. At first I think it's a good match. The colors even go well. So we have the first one already. We're going to match the Revolution binding, the lightest one that ATK has, only 105 grams. We're going to pair it up with men's competition skis. This is the gear I'm using this year for competitions. Another great setup. Since I've started that order, I'm gonna try to follow it. Here we have a ski with a 71mm weight, quite light. So I'm gonna go with the Trofeo Plus in this case. A binding that's nearly like a competition binding, but it comes with a ski crampon system, a plate to adjust to different boot types, and you can order it with the desired pretension U. We can adjust it to our weight and skiing style, and this way you get a light setup, but with some adjustments I think it works really well with this ski. It's almost like competition skis, but with a wider waist, more stability, and the ease of having plates. There are fewer left. I can see things more clearly. We are going to move to a ski that is 77mm, but we are still looking for that lightness. I think it can go very well. Let's think, for example, the couloir, a binding that already comes with its own adjustment knob to fine-tune the measurements, plus it allows for tension adjustment while still being super lightweight. It's 200 grams. So a really good combination with these skis. We end up with a ski mountaineering set for trips weighing 1 kilogram. The ski plus the binding, amazing. And to finish with the Race Pro range, we are going to look for another light binding for this ski so it remains very competitive in weight, but now has more features like a rise for that. The Haute Route. For me, it's the perfect combination. In fact, that's exactly how I have my ski set up. We have a plate that can move according to the boot. We can adjust the tension as well, both horizontally and vertically. We have a magnetic lift that makes it very comfortable and a very light toe piece. It's a binding that weighs 165 grams, but it offers great comfort, especially when combined with this 85mm ski. So it ends up being a setup of just a kilogram again. It doesn't weigh more than a kilogram, but it allows us to demand quite a bit in descent and ski deep snow. Another good combo. We are running out. We have 6 left here. Logically, there are more skis than bindings, so I'll have to choose the ski well too. I'm going to take off this one, which I think should be easy. It's a women's ski, an 85mm waisted Alp Track, handmade and full carbon. I picked it up and it feels super light. It's also a shorter size, which helps. And for this one, we're gonna find a binding, well, since we're talking about a women's skier, to start with, lighter. Let's look for an adjustable pretension, a bit softer, that can adapt well to their skiing style and weight. It's also a high-end ski, full carbon, so we'll go for high performance bindings too and see what happens. And with quite a bit of technology, this is the RT, in this case RT8, which is why I mentioned the adjustment range. It goes from 3 to 8, both horizontally and vertically. It already comes with brakes, but it's still super lightweight, only 260 grams. So I think it's the perfect match with these skis. Where we are looking for better downhill performance, we have this brake here for extra safety. But a binding that can also adjust the tension of the toe piece with this screw, very light with its rise, perfect match, and the setup that is over a kilogram but not by much. Okay, let's go to the other extreme, Freeride, so it'll be easier for me not to miss any. Here we have 3 Freeride bindings. What mainly changes between them is the tension they can handle. From the Radar 12 with the maximum D-in setting of 12. Then we move on to the Freeride 14 and finally the Freeride 16. We're going to assign these skis 1 each. Well, at first we are going to do it in order. The Freeride 12 for these skis, go of 98. I think it suits him perfectly. Although the more observant of you will notice that this brake, this ski brake, doesn't fit too well. So I'm going to skip this lesson. But we should order a wider brake. In this case, an 86mm brake. And since this ski is 98mm, we should get a slightly wider brake so it fits well on the ski. We're going with this Freeride 14. We're going to put it on this Fly 2 105. Again, a really cool combination, and it even goes well with the color of the ski. In this case, the brake doesn't match either. This one is 97, the ski is a bit wider. And finally, in these Freeride pairs, we go to the Freeride 16, the strongest binding for the biggest jumps, for that more aggressive and powerful ski, which is already included with this Freeride spacer, a small plate that is placed here so that the boot, when inside the binding, does not remain. The binding shouldn't be floating, it shouldn't just hook at the front and back and be in the air in the middle. Since we are going to demand a lot, we will be doing big jumps, and we add this support so the boot is in direct contact with the ski for those jumps, those falls, those cushions, so we have the ski's grip. Well, this binding is for the wider ski, for those heavier skiers who go aggressively, and for big jumps. A very powerful combination that gives us a Freeride ski oriented to going downhill, but with a fairly lightweight, making approaches more comfortable, as we have a binding that's under 400 grams, specifically 360 grams, allowing us to be very comfortable with the low-tech system. From how we started to where we are now, we only have 2 bindings left. Let me think about what pairs best. Look, here we have an RT10, which is like the RT8 we assigned to an Alptrax before, but with a bit more ambition. So I'm going to repeat that pair and match it with the Alptrax. Let's check the brake. It's 97. So we can go to the Alptra 95 without any problem. And we attach this ski with top of the line skis, top of the line bindings, all the latest technology, and still a ski with a very manageable weight. And finally, I have the Crest 10 binding similar to the RT with slightly less technology, making it a bit more economical. So we can, for example, mount it on a session. In this case, the brake is 75, so it wouldn't fit any. But just so we're clear, we're gonna mount it in this 85 session and finish with this clean table. I hope you liked this video, this little game, and most importantly, I hope it helped clear up any doubts about how to pair the fixations better, how to make those decisions. Some details and doubts have come up, as they always do, so I trust it has been helpful. Give me a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon if you like this type of content, and subscribe to this great ski mountaineering community so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Goodbye.